You can tweet at that.
Buongiorno e benvenuti a Trieste.
My house in Budapest, my hidden treasure chest, golden grand piano, my beautiful...
So this means that people are going to have expectations about how they're able to interact with the internet based on mobile more and more.
My acres of land.
I know that some of you requested my slides on Twitter. Yes, Facebook employees use Twitter as well.
The interesting thing is what entrepreneurs do all the time, but they forget when they become big companies. So managing in the present is one of the key new themes, or as I sometimes phrase it, managing the evolutionary potential of the present, rather than constantly failing to achieve an idealized future state, which might not be the best place to get to anyway.
The net is not Facebook and Google and the rest of them. These are only a few years old, and they're all going to die anyway, because that is the nature of things as long as they remain closed. And but the net will live, because the light design of the net is end to end. It's point to point. The parts of the net that matter most are you and me and everybody in this room who's connected.
Baby, if you owe me, then all of this will go away. Give me one good reason why I should never make a change.
But why Bach? Why Johnny?
Pioneers are going to create this new consciousness, just as the first ecological knowledgeable people were 50 years ago.
Is it about creating jobs, or is it about that we failed to make them kind of formed human beings with a craft and a passion and something they want to do?
You take my hand, but for you.
Democracy is really about people who don't agree having some way of talking with each other and finding a compromise. If we all retreat and listen only to sources that we agree with, I think that's going to be a big problem for democracy.
Give me one good reason why I should never make a change.
For me, the question is, can I get the data truly open? Can I correlate it? Can I own it? Can I interrogate it? To me, data analysis means ability to ask questions of your data on your terms, in your own way. Then it becomes interesting.
So what if we became able to use this information to live a better life?
In the next few years, the state of the net is going to be one in which we all are as much in charge of our data as we have became in charge of our computing in the 1980s and in our networking in the 1990s and in portability in the late aughts after 2007.
Baby, if you owe me, then all of this will go.
But what is missing in the world of academic research is really a layer of social glue. So people are discussing research. This is happening already. People are emailing back and forth those research papers and documents, but there is no tool and no platform that is actually able to capture the social environment that is going on around PDF documents and academic articles.
Baby, they'll lose so much if you take my hand, but for you, I'd lose it all.
That traditional party political mainstream is dying. It's not going to disappear. We're not going to cease to have elections, but nevertheless, the strength and the vibrancy is draining away from that system.
If you want a new organization to arrive, you need two things. You need a good platform, and I'm sorry, the liquid feedback is not a good platform. And you need at least at the beginning, a charismatic leader who is able later to make the incredible act of generosity to step back.
Senza la comunità non può esistere né rete, non può esistere cambiamento, non può esistere speranza. Nella comunità noi rafforziamo la nostra identità.
Ci vediamo nel 2014.